that include uh second edition.
The highest level I've ever been is, I think, 11 or 12, and that was at the end of a Curse of Strahd game, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
I tried it once on a one shot with a level 20 character.
Never. I've never done that even.
Yeah, Tomb of Horrors. That one is horrible. One of the really nasty one.
That's
Doom
the,
of Horrors. That's the nasty one, right?
that's
Really
the
nasty.
that's the meat grinder, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that
It's the one
was made for what,
designed
first
to
edition.
kill as many characters as possible.
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty easy to have just your character dies if it goes in this room.
I remember I was reading a thing about one of the older editions of Tomb of Annihilation, uh, and it's like, oh yeah, there was a carving on the wall, and and it's like it's a pretty big carving of like a demon face, and its mouth was like open, and it's big enough to where like a medium creature can like squeeze inside. And like, what do you think happened?
But I will swallow you or send you somewhere or, immediately kill you or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
the apparently this the DM was like, oh yeah, so the entire party decides, let's tie ourselves together, like get some rope around us, like get 10 feet of rope between each of us, and let's crawl inside, see where it goes, because put the peg in the hole. And as soon as the last one goes in, the DM informs all the players your characters are all now dead. Because inside the mouth is a sphere of annihilation. So they are basically less than dust at that point. And apparently, one of them got up, punched him in the face, and then they all left.
Yeah, that's a correct response. Yeah.
Yeah, I would never go into some, that kind of mouth shaped door. No way.
I mean, I swear, if Coco did something like that, I would also just punch him in the face. Oh shit!
Hi.
Hey, Coco.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I've learned a lesson this last week or two, which is don't go out.
Yeah, bad idea. So many people there.
Too
Yeah.
many people there, public transport, blah, blah, blah.
Is anyone
Ugh.
else hearing Coco correctly? I'm getting a lot of distortion.
Oh, great.
Well, that doesn't help much for my question then.
2 seconds. Testing. How's that?
It's gotta be like no sentence.
Well, hello. How is everybody? Yeah.
Hello.
Mm.
Hello.
For me, still, I'm not sure how the rest of the people.
I can hear him clearly.
So
Ew.
My running, no. So
You get okay. Be right back.
testing. How is this now going? I'm going to speak for a little bit. Hopefully my voice connection doesn't dip. How is this?
that is perfect.
Very good.
Hong Kong server was shitting itself. We are now on Japan.
Okay.
How am I sounding for you guys? Because that is the opposite side of the world for me.
Absolutely fine.
Cool, I have a 300 ping.
I'm on 231.
Ah, it's not that much difference then.
Yeah,
Probably gonna get a lot of talking over each other, at least for the people that have a lower ping.
yeah, it's pretty close to me, so I don't feel anything.
Mm-hmm. Same here. Crisp and clear.
Yup. I mean, you don't really get many countries with a better internet infrastructure than Japan, so I suppose it's probably going to be not bad.
If you really talk about internet infrastructure, Taiwan is better than Japan actually.
Hmm.
There are some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taiwan actually have better infrastructure on internet than Japan.
I always forget that Taiwan is the island. I think I'm messing up with the Buddhist place.
Buddhist
Shit, what's it
place?
called again? Um,
You mean Myanmar or something like that?
Nepal.
Nepal?
Nepal. I don't know why I keep messing those two up. I think that Taiwan is in Nepal's place, and Nepal's somewhere else. Anyway,
Well, at least you know both the country. I mean, American are not well known for their geography.
yeah, I had some education at least.
Most of us don't even know where our own places are, let alone other places.
I mean, Texas it's so big it could fit like twice in Americans in like or like Texas is so big like America could fit inside it, right?
Maybe some Texans think that.
Yes, they do. That's the joke.
I would believe that in with my personal experience. Yes.
I mean, you have some countries. Obviously, Texas is not a country; it's a state. Um, but you have some countries that are just freakishly huge. Like Russia, if you consider all of the landmass, not just the inhabitable area. Australia,
Yeah, the largest country is still Russia. Um,
Brazil's pretty
yeah.
massive as well.
Brazil,
But
Canada.
yeah, Canada is the third largest country in the world. Oh, second.
What? Really?
Yeah, third is America, and then is China, I think.
Canada is a
Oh, fuck.
lot of island, like water mass.
Huh. I thought China would be higher on that list then.
No, China is sort of smaller than America if you talk
Yeah.
about size.
Just.
Right?
I think Russia is the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Russia's
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Damn.
but most area of Russia not inhabitable.
Canada has to go and conquer some land to make it a nice square 10 million square kilometers. They're like only like a 10,000 off or something.
You guys heard the news? Microsoft just bought Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
Monopolies,
I'm,
that? What's that? Hmm.
I mean, they're buying it when its stocks have plummeted, so it's a smart move if they're going to do it.
Well, Activision's stock is gone up a lot, 20% last yesterday.
It was crashing and burning though before that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it dropped about 40%. Still a good move. They do have the money.
So, do we have everyone here?
Think so.
Sure.
Yeah. I think we do.
Okay. Then, last session, we picked up on the shoreline after you guys had cleaned up the half-green dragon and began to head further towards Baldur's Gate. Pretty sure we hand-waved most of the rest of the journey, but you took a bit of time to loot and clean up around yourselves. On arrival in Baldur's Gate, you were introduced to the port. You had a quick rundown with port officials and were allowed into the city. Baldur's Gate is not the most pleasant place on Faerun, but you're able to find yourselves to a reasonably acceptable inn, the Elfsong Tavern. I think, who was it who went there? Was that Ramiel who went there first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Ramiel went there first, and people split up. A couple went to an arcane emporium, Eggy went to her university, and then Eggy plus the other shoppers converged in a slightly upmarket section of the city. In, what is it? Is the Wide? Yep, the Wide. Whereas when you went to find jewelers and other craftsmen. Can't remember all of the specifics. I am sorry, but you did go shopping. That done, Eggy's university visit proved a little bit eventful as she met her professor and has basically been told you need to finish a couple of your things, but otherwise you're not going to graduate.
Mhm.
Gallivanting off like an adventurer. It's not good for studies.
She took a year off of uni.
Yup.
It was a part of research.
It's a
On-site.
part-time.
To be fair, she did find a dragon egg.
Yes, I can summon Werlings now. That's something.
And made a splash at the My Little Wormling. I don't know the rest of the name of it. Is it something like Friendship is Magic?
Yes.
I did know the rest. Okay. Weekly meeting, made a bit of a splash. And talking of dragon eggs, back in the elf song, as you started to wind down for the night. Yep. I've never been, so I don't know how accurate that is. But back at the elf song, you ate, you drank, and as you headed upstairs, someone was able to pick up basically a beatdown going on in one of the side rooms upstairs. You burst in, trying to play heroes, and found a pair of elven twins. One of them on the floor, with 3 thugs kicking the ever-living shit out of him. You found out they were twins, and that the sister was just that much of a cold-hearted bitch to watch on as her brother was being kicked like that. But ended up chasing, persuading. People are disconnecting from Roll20. I hope that's not an issue.
That's me. It got stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking that it was just me.
Nope. You basically persuaded the thugs that they were bored enough to just leave. Hard to piece together what happened, but you get the impression that they were looking for something, and something he said ticked them off. They were. There's a what was it called? A clutch of dragon eggs
Mhm.
that they've lost into the city. They've been trying to track them down. However, they both have slightly different motives, as they, in their own way, are attempting to oppose the cult of the dragon. The brother would much rather a more direct approach. The sister would much rather a slightly more nuanced approach. So when Eggy offered to introduce her to her professor and give her kind of an access to the under parts of the city, Mara gratefully accepted. And Vala, on the other side, offered to introduce you to someone who could potentially get you hired on to a caravan heading north in a few days' time. A caravan that they're pretty sure will include wagons, like wagons carting disguised cult loot.
Hmm.
However, she conveniently doesn't speak Faerun Common, so you'll need a translator, and, well, just so happens he needs to head north too. They left, promising to introduce you to their trader in the morning, and just as things were winding down, a manservant invited you into a side room. His master wanted to hire you to investigate a family concern north of the city that had been overtaken by what he described, and you're pretty sure he described as kobolds. Lots and lots of kobolds. His brother, unfortunately, lost his life there. And, along with his brother, a keepsake of their mother. He's offered you a very, very good price to go and clean the place out, as well as basically anything you find there is yours, except for this heirloom. But, with a provisional acceptance given, he headed to his room because he's staying in the same place. Just he has the biggest room, which is why Ramiel wasn't able to rent it. You all retired to your rooms, and the night will go by. You'll get a long rest, and the morning will come. The sound of, I think Baldur's Gate has like large bell towers, quite a few of them. So you'll probably be woken around 7th or 8th bell to the loud ringing. And because it's Baldur's Gate, rather than like cuckooing cockerels, you'll probably just hear a remnant bar fight from the night before, a couple of streets over. With that said, morning is here. Is there anything you would like to do in the morning?
Nope. Nothing comes to mind.
For me, neither. When is the day when we will meet the caravan lady
Today.
from Chol? Today. Oh, okay. What time approximately?
They said they'll come sometime before noon to pick you up.
Okay. So then I should try to get my contact then, right? Who could speak giant.
That would be useful.
Okay. I think I will stick around at the university then to finish my research. But I will send my acquaintance over if I find them and to be useful to you. And then I will take up off. See you.
Very well.
Let me get some music on, I just realized.
I'm going to finish my research and then I think I might look into my dad's investigation in Waterdeep afterward. So maybe we'll meet around there. If not, Maybe I'll get like a sending scroll and DM you later.
Waterdeep not the other way, or to the other way.
Hmm? I'm sorry, what?
Is Waterdeep not like south?
No, Waterdeep is
No.
to the north.
Okay, I don't know anything.
Ironically, or unironically, Waterdeep is the main destination for the trade caravan heading north. As just a quick step back onto the region map. Sword Coast. You are down here. Waterdeep is up here.
That point is more up there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is a long way.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. 384 miles. 840 miles is kilometers. Oh fuck me.
Almost a
That is-
1,000 miles, yeah.
That is 4 times the length of my country.
Yep. Yep, it's a distance. So that's going to take a while.
Oh, hey, Grainwald's mine. It's on there.
Yes, it is. I added it for
That's
you so
pretty.
you could see that.
That's pretty close by. That's fine. That merchant noble? Snake guy.
Oh yeah.
He where was he gonna go? He was also going to go to Waterdeep or something, or because
He said he's heading north and he will meet you in Waterdeep if he doesn't meet you elsewhere.
got it.
As he will
Because,
not
yeah.
be traveling with a trade caravan, so he will be
I know.
traveling quite a lot quicker.
I just
We didn't have to
have.
double back. That's what I was remembering.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's been said?
We didn't have to double back to Baldur's Gate to report to him if we figured it out. We could just meet him somewhere along the way or at Waterdeep.
Yep.
I just have one minor issue, which is we're apparently very well known to the cult, and they're supposed to be like in this caravan. So if they
Well-
see we're guarding this person and then we leave for 2 days, that person's probably not going to survive those 2 days.
The great thing of that is that you two would be known to the cult. I've never met him, or at least the stuff I've met we all killed. Neither did this small furball here. And you just bought like smoking armor and glowing eye holes. So, unless they really know who you are, I think you stand out a bit more or differently.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
like the wheel is, you know, kind of.
Never
Yeah,
should.
that's a giveaway. But again, has anyone that's seen the wheel lived to tell a tale?
Well,
Yes.
Oh.
that swaps.
Well then.
I mean, yeah, that guy in the mansion, the asshole.
Bennett Foddy, yeah.
Bother you?
Yeah, but didn't the Bennett stole from the cult, so he's not actually working for
Don't
the cult.
bother remember his name. We're gonna kill him someday.
I mean, if the assassin knew our descriptions, then obviously someone told them. Like that black dragonborn with the crossbow, or half dragon with the no, it was a green dragonborn with a crossbow.
I mean,
yeah.
I can
No,
maybe
I know.
try this guy as dwarf.
He knew who he was because he knew where to find us because he knew our destination and that we were going to travel on a boat. Mainly also because it was orchestrated by a guy they captured. They had Lennison captured, remember?
Lewson.
Nielsen Lennison.
Ah.
Come from like the boonies.
Yeah.
Different First Nations.
So are we going to Dragon Spear, right?
To what?
We're passing by
Anyway,
Dragon Spear.
You will
just to put a
certainly.
just put a different color on your wheel, or like dye your hood dark blue or something, and your
Put a different color on my wheel.
yeah, just go into like a spay and pray or what would it be called in GTA.
Let's see. uh, so how long are we staying in the city?
I think it'll be like another 6 days for the caravan to head off.
All right.
If you don't have stuff to do, we can hand wave that, however.
60.
Alright, well, if you guys are good to go, around 11 o'clock, you'll have had the chance to eat, dress, get ready, find a bathhouse. There are them in the city if you wish to clean yourself up. By the time 11 o'clock comes, the elven twins will find themselves sat at a table waiting for you in the lower level of Baldur's Gate. Okay, absolutely.
Let's see. If I wanted to, you know what? We can hunt on the road, yeah.
Yes. You will probably need to do so because, like, there is no way on earth a trade caravan takes enough food without, like, not taking anything to trade.
All right.
I can go hunt.
Huh.
Let's
So,
see.
once after greeting you, I need to check something.
I mean, to be fair, Ramiel, like, he doesn't take a lot of damage. He hits like a fucking truck. Um, he has way too many movement options. Uh, yeah, he's basically a Dark Souls boss at this point. Yeah.
Yep. I just feel like I have to dodgeball near you all the time. That's sad. I've only ever fought a tutorial boss in Dark Souls and when I've been dead like once. So
Oh, I only play half of it.
I
That
don't
game,
like Dark Souls.
I don't really like it. I just can't get into it.
Same. I'm a casual, so
It's not about casual or hardcore. I just can't get into that game. That's all. I mean, I can play really hardcore on XCOM or whatever, but not Dark Souls.
I do enjoy me some good Dark Souls, but then again, I'm a sucker for very difficult games.
yeah.
But not Dark Souls. I never get into it. I mean, yeah.
I love
I mean, I have
games.
I got like 1,000 something hour on XCOM on Steam. I actually completed no death run on XCOM 1 and almost
That's
got
hard.
rid of XCOM 2.
Turn-based games.
I just can't get into Dark Souls.
All right. So, Vala and Mara will lead you on a merry trip through Baldur's Gate, as I believe this is the correct gate because the book is really fun and is difficult, but yeah, I'm not complaining. They will lead you all the way through the city, up into the upper city, and towards the Black Dragon Gate. You'll be able to purchase some fruit. What sort would you like?
Apples and oranges. Just something nice and some rather nice sour things. Probably like nice green apples and no, not oranges, lemons. Rami would like some lemons.
Okay. Well, this time of the day, you're looking at morning market in the wide. You'll certainly be able to find some fruit markets. I think this time of year, yeah, I don't see any issue with getting such fruits at this time of year.
Alrighty then. I would like to purchase 10 pounds of each.
Let's say lemons are exotic, 1 silver per pound of lemons. Oranges are also exotic. I'm going to say 2 silver per pound of oranges.
No, not oranges. Apples.
Oh, okay, they're not exotic. A copper per pound of apples.
Alrighty then.
So 1 gold, 1 silver for 10 pounds of lemons, 10 pounds of oranges.
Okay. And I will place those in my chest of preserving. So they will not go bad.
Okay, so you'll end up cutting then this way through the city, coming up around here. And as you are heading towards the Black Dragon Gate, the twins will take you off towards the north, through a line of buildings, kind of backed up to the outer wall of the city.
Hey, could you... You said 1 copper for a pound of apples, 1 silver for a pound of lemons?
Oh yeah, so it's 10 pounds each.
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, 1 pound.
My bad.
Oh, look at that. Wow, that's a lot of fruit.
Yes. Fruit is good for you.
I don't like fruit.
What?
What? I prefer beef jerky.
So it's 7 days from the from that we're in the city.
It'll be like 6 days from this day, 7
Okay.
days from the day before.
Okay.
Actually, as you're buying your fruit, you'll probably notice that there's maybe a bit of an abnormal leaning towards non-perishables and travel goods on sale in the wide. As with a big caravan coming up, the nature of what is sold changes for a little while. People look to sell the necessities for a caravan, make a bit of a profit off of that. But, heading north, what is a mercantile area and a slightly upper class area gives way to a couple of layers of housing and like artisan homes. Many of the craftsmen that you have purchased from, many of the traders and their families live in the rows behind the wide, so around here. Beyond even them, backed up against the Baldur's Gate outer wall, in a kind of shambling order, are functionary buildings, warehouses, storage. There's a wagon supplier. Basically, if you cared to look into it, you'd find that goods in Baldur's Gate go through like a 3-step storage process. They come into the city, however, whichever way they do, and they're stored in initial storage. So if they come in via the water, they'll be stored near the docks. They're then moved to whatever location in the city they need to be moved to for their traders. And then anything leaving the city is then moved to another edge of the city. So in this case, goods from the docks have been moved near to the Black Dragon Gate, because they will be leaving with the caravan through that gate. But as the twins continue northward, they'll lead you into a little cluster of warehouses. Not quite an industrial unit by our standards, but similar. And to a little square warehouse, maybe 60-foot square, with a couple of side buildings you take to maybe be offices. A little wooden wagon parked outside of it, and amidst a cluster of other similar buildings, backed up to the wagon supplier.
Oh. It's dark.
Eggy cannot see, so let me give you vision from Mara. Never mind, I cannot give you vision from Mara. I'm going to bring Eggy onto the map for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Eggy is not here. But she is. Walking ahead of you, Mara will make her way to the doors. Two heavy-set wooden doors, currently looking as though they could be barred from the inside. Rather than having lever handles or anything of the sort, they both just have a long bar on either side, like running up vertical next to the break between them. Raising a fist, knocks loudly twice, and pushes the door open. Poke your head in, pulling out. She's here.
Very well. Lots of boxes.
Lots of bucks.
Walk in. The warehouse is as it appears. It's about 15 foot tall, with rafters above that out up to about another 10 foot, so 25 foot tall building. Two doors to the top right ahead of you break off to the side rooms you saw before. And including a few partitions and separate groups of luggage and a small work table in the middle. It is full of luggage. Tending the central pile. Yeah, it is. Health and safety is not paramount in Baldur's Gate.
Ramiel will make another door. I'm kidding.
Currently stacking luggage in the central pillar is not a particularly tall, maybe 5'8" woman with tan skin. Looks to be maybe in her mid to late 20s. Long black hair. And she's got a little bit of weight to her step. And with her sleeves rolled up, simple travel clothing notwithstanding, this woman clearly has a decent amount of muscle. It looks to be a mix of working muscle, like a blacksmith or like a logger or something like that, with a level of athleticism and perhaps even some trained muscle. This strikes you as somebody who's been on the road a fair amount. Turning, placing your hands on her hips and kind of stretching out from the labor of moving. she'll grin and say something that sounds like a welcome, but in a sing-songy language. A lot of short words and whistles. Sounds strange to your ears. Mara will turn, smile. She says welcome.
Ramiel will nod and give a will like nod his head towards the woman as like a hello.
She's asked me to introduce her as Lona Shara, and she would like to hear your names from your mouths if you would not mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pippi.
Ramiel box touched.
De Taurus.
Lon will nod to each of you in turn, then just slam at her chest. Lona! Lona!
Lona?
Lona.
Lona. I'll never get it right.
Let me... Yep.
Lona.
Oh, Lona. Okay.
Oh, Lona. Oh, that was Romeo that said the first one. Okay.
Mara will turn, briefly say something in... You recognize it as the same language, but it does not sound the same at all. It's like a Westerner trying to speak any kind of Oriental language. But the woman smiles and nods. Mara turns back. I've just told her that there will be someone else joining us later. If things go
And
well.
at that moment, you hear a knock at the door.
Speak of the devil, maybe. Or is that the DM speaking?
If it is the devil, then we should kill it.
My character doesn't have sight.
Your character doesn't have sight. Why does your character not have sight? I gave it. Oh.
It is a devil. We should kill it.
Okay, let's fix that.
60 feet.
Yep.
Does a 33 hit you, devil? I'm sorry, I'm just fucking around.
Okay, your character should now have sight.
Okay. Well, it's true what they say. The devil wears Prada. You're gonna hear knock. Hello, is this the Miss Aggie's adventuring party? I heard you needed a dolmetcher.
What?
It's a adventure party. Yeah.
Okay,
Dog.
great, amazing. Let me introduce myself. My name's Candy Kardashian. Candy is spelled with a K and two I's. I'm
Oh my fucking god.
I'm going to turn to her and then be like, "Oh, I love your natural, going all like strong woman look. I totally dig that." Pablo Gianto, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? In fluent Chilton.
Does she speak Chultan?
He said she's from Chult.
No.
Oh, it's
Iggy's character.
fluent giant.
Fluent giant, okay.
Giant. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. It's like... Okay, that's an
It was
interesting...
I mean, yeah,
It was
yeah.
in Spanish, but it means,
Yeah.
"Hi, how are you? I'm Candy. Nice to meet you. Digging your look."
She'll be taken aback, not understanding a word really of what you said in the common. Then the giant, she'll shake herself, smile, tap her chest again, Lorna, and then in not particularly fluent but patchy giant, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you too. I'm going to be your dolmetcher for the thing that we're going on. Um, yes, if you need anything, just I'll be there on the spot. Whether it's some translations, some dieting tips, a makeover maybe, some fashion magazines or a makeover maybe.
You have an unrealistically good passive perception, so you will notice her eyes flicking between you and Mara as the smile just remains fixed in place. She's not sure what to make of this newcomer.
Uh,
Okay,
so
anyway,
can you describe
yes.
your new character?
Yes, please.
Yes. So anyway, so I was going to say, yes, for those who haven't heard of me yet, in the, I've been here and there in some magazines. I'm friends with, Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. My name's Kenny Kardashian. My father is the famous gem mogul, Carl Kardashian, a deep gnome, the most famous deep gnome here in the area from Waterdeep. Um, and he actually knows my Professor Scamander and Miss Aggie through our family patron, the Sapphire Gem Dragon, Malaragoth. Um, like, he spoke Giant, he forced me to learn Giant when I was younger. And yeah, when they approached my father, I was like, I volunteer. I put like Katniss Everdeen or Mulan or whatever, um, because I was here in the area anyway, promoting my combat jewelry and fashion line, as well as my newest creation, a dog perfume. Sexy bitch, by the way.
What
You,
the
you
hell?
said your character makes perfume.
Uh, yeah, my character is a 5'1.5" tall urbanized deep gnome, long black poofy hair with ombre blue tips, sapphire blue tips, of course, a beautiful sapphire blue gown, skin dark gray, very bosomy for her short stature.
That's fucking
As
tall for a
is,
gnome.
Yeah, it's really
yeah,
tall for them.
That's like double the
okay,
height of most gnomes.
I'm an urbanized gnome, so my family has been in Waterdeep for several generations already. Also, if you take the heels off, it's just 4 feet. Um,
She has
You want
1'3" heels.
is that your weapon?
Those aren't
no,
heels.
no,
Those are
five,
stilts.
five,
Where
five. I'm 4'5", so my heels should be 5 inches, correct?
No.
Yeah, 5 inches.
She's
That
four
is still
foot
as
five.
big as our gnome.
Wait,
If
wait.
you're 4'5" with 4 foot normally, that's 5 inches heels. Yes.
She said she's 5'6" right now. So
You're
she.
five
No,
foot
no,
five.
4'5" with 5 inch heels. So 4 foot without the heels.
You
So
said
you're 4'10". Okay.
okay, because you said 5'6", 5.5 foot tall.
But that's
Translation error.
cool.
I think it was just a bit confusing.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's still really tall for a gnome, but
But yes, since you were asking, you can fight with my heels. They were designed to be lethal.
5-inch heels. Holy shit.
If you just fumble, why can't we get someone normal in our party? Damn it.
I have 19 dexterity. I don't fumble with them.
Someone normal says the fucking foot tall rabbit. And so 4'5" deep gnome. Actually, I guess it would be 4 foot even if you have 5'5" heels. Sapphire blue hair, dark gray skin, sapphire blue dress. I'm gonna guess Gem Dragon Sorcerer. Let's see.
Uh, I'm a weird combo of 3 level, because I'm a deemed gnome, 3 level warlocker, 1 level bard, and um, 2 levels. I up leveled my character already. 2 levels. Ancient gem dragon warlock. It's my own creation.
Interesting.
On that note, assuming you guys don't go out of your way to start anything, like burning down the city, the moment you leave Baldur's Gate, you will effectively pass the milestone and level up. So if you want, so if you're not planning to start raising hell, then you can start doing your level up if you wish before, well, while we go over discussion and roleplay stuff.
Okay.
By the way, me, he's looking at the merchant. We have a job on the way. If that is quite all right with you, we perhaps might have to leave for a day or two.
Mara looks at Candy, kind of cocks her head. Would you like to translate and get used to each other, or would you like me to
Yes.
continue for the now?
I'm
Go
on
ahead.
it, girl. And I'm going to act like as a damager, so whenever you speak, I will translate it immediately.
Oh my god, I might actually have to kill your character at some point.
I'm very good at Giant, just because to impress my old tutor. He was so cute.
Oh my god, I'm going to murder your character. Just for
Just
that
watch
accent.
out for some misfiring of my fire.
Oh my god, that accent. That's hilarious.
There will be some friendly fire. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's awesome.
That is hilarious. I love it. I love this.
Talking of friendly fire, I have had a thought because I've not done this before. Would you guys like to see health bars of other players? Not numbers, just health bars.
It would be it would be rather helpful to like know, so we don't have to say who's got like how much health or like yeah, like well, it would be nice to be able to see like, oh, okay, you're looking rather messed up, you're looking kind of okay. Like, not knowing exact numbers is perfectly fine.
I mean, for players, that'd be handy. I don't think the NPCs need it.
Fucking Candy Kardashian.
Good God.
God damn it.
You should be able to see everybody's health bars now.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, I won't.
Absurd classes as well. The fuck. 40
I wo-
classes.
I won't actually have loners on show for the most part.
Because she
As you
only
said,
has
she is
4
gonna be-
HP.
Oh, you can see the number.
No.
No, I just assumed she was a commoner.
She is not. I
Okay.
actually did. Oh no, I gave her 5 just because this isn't a statted out token. Her token is on her statted token's on another page.
Ah.
That was creepily close.
Yeah, because commoners have 4 health.
Yeah, she is not a commoner.
Yeah.
Like, I've retrofitted an existing NPC because the module's full of suggestions for them, and let me put it kindly, they're all shit.
Oh, good lord.
DM needs to take some license and big out some personality on them.
Oh, yeah.
But like half of them are just like, you would never survive on the road. You would never survive on the road. You would never survive. But okay. So, with Candy translating, your question about the mine will be asked. She'll take one of her hands off her hips and scratch at the side of her head, and then say back in Giant, "This is fine. We. You will not be only gods. There be other gods. And. This is fine."
Romeo will nod.
She'll think to herself
This is fine.
and then interrupt you. "I not pay you for those days."
Romeo will nod again.
She'll put her hand on her hip, smile widely, and nod, just satisfied.
Let's see. Very well. Then I suppose that. Where and when should we meet you?
Vala will turn to you at this point. "We are due to leave 6 days hence at noon. A little before noon. He'll turn and say something in Chilton. She'll reply, "At 10th bell, so quite a bit before noon." Yeah. From the Black Gate. The Black Dragon Gate. We will be part of... It's a bit of an explanation. I think it's probably better to leave it until the day. But let's just say the caravan's constitution is a bit complicated. It's a very large caravan, so there are a few necessary things and considerations with it."
Very well.
Okay.
Mara will turn, say something to her brother in... It sounds like Elvish, but it's not exactly Elvish. He'll turn, reply in the same. "We are going to go now and see Mara into the university. If your companion is going to be able to get her in to see her professor, it would be good for me to see my sister off. We're not going to see each other for some time.
All right.
We'll leave you two to get acquainted. All of you to get acquainted."
Okay.
Very well.
She walks out. Mara will knock on the door and smile at Lona and walk off.
Let's see.
Okay, so what are we doing now, guys?
Yeah. So, what's that smell? Hey, lady, what's that smell on you?
Oh yeah, it's like I said, I'm promoting my newest creation. It's the dog perfume, sexy bitch.
It smells of rotten fruit.
Worse than that.
And then Romeo will just leave.
I'm working on the formula, okay? It's the image that counts.
Typical for like, why be first time we agree on something. Look at it.
No, you can
Candy's
come
trials.
anything and just leave.
Candy's trials and tribulations are just starting.
All of us just complete assholes, and then just this happy-go-lucky woman I'm just trying to make my way in the world. Why are you being such dicks? Oh, I feel so bad for her. Romeo's just this joyless husk.
Everybody treats me like that. It's hard to be a
A
a
hashtag
female
boss
out
babe.
there, right? Yeah, it's so hard to be a boss bitch. Oh my god.
uh, Ramiel and Okus are just gonna be fight like once a day.
Ramiel will continue winning, I'm fairly sure.
Probably, yeah.
As they walk out, start to wrestle, the other two walk out. A very confused Chilton woman will turn to Candy, cock her head, just make general confused noises.
Yes, I agree. Tell me more about that. Okay.
She'll offer you a drink if you'd like one.
I'll take a sip, and I think I should probably follow them to get acquainted with them.
Were we not done with the
Um,
conversation?
You were done. You just have a very confused Chilton woman, and yeah.
See, I'm gonna head out and say, "See you, girl," and then I'm gonna poke my back in. Call me anytime for a makeover.
I just have it in mind that the word makeover really doesn't translate well to giant.
In giant, it's like
I'm going to make your
Put a
face.
nut on your face.
face molding.
Oh God! Call me anytime if you want your face beaten. So, bye. As you have a poor guard Drake being knocked unconscious just outside. But yeah, you'll be able to head back into the city. And do you have anywhere in mind you'd like to go?
Is there a training ground? Is there like a place where people go to like a soldier's training ground with like wooden dummies and things like that?
Very definitely. But if you're looking for somebody that you as a civilian, something that you as a civilian could use, yeah, there'll be something. There'll be like a batting range kind of thing.
All right. Basically, I'll go there every day. Uh, Alkis and I will have our sparring match. Then I will like heal us as required. And then I will begin to train him on things like get in check. We can make our yes. Oh, sorry. Then yeah, Ramiel will begin to like train him on like non-lethal takedowns or grab the arm or like disarm the sword or something like that.
So you're teaching a pack animal how to take down a human more efficiently.
Yes.
Please make
Is-
an animal handling check.
Is Orcus a pack animal?
It is a pack tactics animal, so I would assume very
Okay.
much it is a pack animal.
Okay, because when you say pack animal, I think like oxes or mules, like a animal that you put packs. Okay. Let's see. For fuck's sake. He's not particularly happy that I'm whipping his ass.
No, and you're also trying to teach him immediately after bludgeoning him repeatedly on the head.
Yeah.
Like, Gardrake's already not the most intelligent of creatures.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think this is appropriate.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, you're able to, over the course of your time with him, teach him to add takedown to his bite.
All right. So is it like a wolf? It's a like DC 13 strength check or be an octopron?
I've given it DC 12 for the time being.
Okay, fair enough.
However, unfortunately, your teaching method result in a permanently reduced intelligence to 3.
Oh, jeez.
What was it before?
4.
Ah,
It's the dumb dragon.
well, that's not good.
It actually become more stupid. Yes.
Hmm. Perhaps I should have
On the
taught
plus
him,
side-
and then we should have fought.
Dumb animals often are easier to pacify.
Yep.
As I just had my parents' dog in mind. It is the stupidest little Jack Russell ever, but it's like the happiest, most loyal thing you could ever meet.
Oh,
It's like
man.
I'm too stupid to think for myself.
That's rough, man.
Rough.
It's like that dog from Garfield, right?
Opie? Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Ramiel's doing.
Ram-
Taurus, what will you be doing over the next few days?
No idea.
Well, I will walk to Taurus and tell him, well, I'm planning to, do some hunting in the next couple of days. You want to join me?
That's a pretty good idea. I can test out this new thing we found.
Yeah, you can test your new bolt you found. Right? We can do some hunting. I mean, instead of buying those fruit, we can just, hunt some rabbit and get some rabbit jerky.
Hold on. You want to hunt for rabbits?
Yeah? Why
You
not?
do see, you see the irony of that, right?
Wow, some human eat monkey. What's the difference?
Humans eat monkeys.
Yeah, some human does.
That's just weird. Anyway, do rabbits actually eat meat? Do you know that? I mean, normal rabbits. I'm not even sure I've ever seen a rabbit eat meat.
I'm not exactly a rabbit. I mean,
I know, but
I mean, you eat both or something like that. I don't know. You do eat it.
right. Interesting.
All right. So you two are going hunting. You're looking for rabbits. You'll find plenty. I know we're all even needed.
Okay.
I'm going to buy also a ton of bolts. Because I just remembered this thing shoots 3 bolts per a lot.
Yes, it does.
So I want to buy like 2 cases of bolts. More.
Regular bolts, special bolts, just what are you looking for?
Oh god, special bolts did exist. I don't even know that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver, adamantium,
Poisoned,
poison,
magical.
yeah, magical.
Oh, no, that's the thing I wanted to actually do. I wanted to look for poisons. Because I'm a rogue. Yeah. That might be smart. The lizard guy could make his own, I remember. Oh, it actually might be smart. So I went to look for poisons I could use.
Well, I mean, keeping a silver bolt might be useful.
Or what, a werewolf?
Yeah, something like that, or vampire.
I mean, what's the chances we would run into that?
You never know.
Do you make me an investigation check to see what you can find in the city?
Yes, sure. Just check it's normal. Yes, it is. 727.
You find yourself to a small, back alley shop behind the wide. Long and narrow, almost as though it's been built in an alleyway. The shop front is unadorned, really, with just a small square sign hanging out the front saying Abla Alchemic Emporium. Walking in, there's a little counter, behind which a door leads to what you assume is a long storage room. In the counter, there are general alchemic and herbalist goods, nothing too special. Behind the counter is a slightly older, thinner version of the chemist you met in Elturel, Leon. As you have found his family's head branch, basically.
Neat.
Similar red hair, this time cut a little bit shorter to just above the shoulders. Guy looks to be in his late 20s to early 30s. And though he's thinner, does not seem to have his brother's, you assume, brother, nervous disposition. Looks at you expectantly. Folds his hands in front of him. Hello, how can I help?
See? I'm looking for some straight, something that could help me fight. Put him on, like, you know, straight up poisons, basically.
Ah, so
Stuff
you're
that
not
could
looking...
fit- stuff that could fit on bolts.
Okay, so you're not looking for steroids and self-enhancers, you're looking for anti-enhancers for things you stab. Understood.
Yeah,
We do these things. How much gold do you have to spend?
enough. Probably.
He'll raise an eye, look you up and down, and shrug.
I mean, it depends on what you ask for your wares, of course.
So, what sort of poison are you looking for? You said through application by stabbing and bolts? Is that correct?
Yeah, poisons that could, basically be safely applied to weapons.
Okay, so you're looking for an injury poison. Very well. So you're not looking for assassination poisons, you're looking for slayer's poisons. So, we have a few. Perhaps the most basic is nicknamed drow poison. It's not actually made by the drow. They are more fond of wyvern poisons and the such. We also do those. We also have serpent's venom. So the drow poison does not... the drow poison is less for a kill and more to incapacitate.
Part of that.
The serpent venom is more to kill.
Incapacitate. That means like what? You paralyzed after you get shot or something?
If I remember correctly, the drow poison is basically meant that if you apply it as a weapon, you stab someone, it's much likely they'll just drop unconscious.
There's a chance they fall unconscious after they...
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so mechanically, drow poison. I'm going to link them in chat. I'll make handouts for them if you are interested in them.
Wall text.
Yeah. Versus serpent venom. We have greater version. We have more potent versions of such things as well, if you're interested. I can synthesize you some wyvern poison, though for a cost.
Alright. How much does the what would you standard amount for the serpent venom? How many uses would it have?
I can provide you a flask of either venom that I've demonstrated so far for 200 gold pieces. As far as
Each?
application, per flask, yes.
Okay.
Application is on you not to waste it, but it depends on how efficiently your bolts are made. I've seen some people able to get 5 bolts, some people able to get 10, 20 out of a flask.
220. 200 per flask.
Basically, it's
Yeah.
a flask will allow you to make 10 poison bolts. Or apply it to a weapon for I think it's either 10 or 20 hits. Oh no, a flask would then have 2 uses. Each application applies for 10 hits or 5 bolts. That's fine.
It's at my door, so a few seconds. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Tippy, you
Yep.
doing anything at this time?
Nothing. I mean, I might gather some herbs.
Okay, you're
Around
welcome to
the
make me a survival
wow.
check. Yeah, you'll get enough herbs for 1d4 crafts.
Okay, cool.
2 crafts.
Okay.
And Candy, are you doing anything during the couple of days downtime?
I think I wouldn't do much. First of all, this is just a bit of flavor for Candy. She would like to contact the Faerunian Vogue to get a weekly adventuring column in, which is all part of her master plan to become famous. And then, second, she would like to create a new perfume. It's expanding her line. She would like, similar to the perfume of bewitching, make a perfume of bewitching drakes that lets the wearer have advantage on charisma checks against drakes CR level 2 all over for an hour.
Okay. What tool proficiency do you have?
Can I work like with an alchemist? I don't think she would do it herself anyway.
Okay, then yes. If you want perfume of Drake bewitching, so that's what you're after.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you're saying CR2 or lower.
Yes.
Okay. You'll be able to find. Well, this alchemist is more than happy to make experimental goods.
Okay, then yes.
So, basically, how much are you willing to pay?
How much would it usually cost?
Well, you're upping the potency of it, so it would realistically be like a lower tier common.
So that would be?
Sorry, uncommon. 1 to 300 gold.
Okay, I have. Well, let's say that I shouldn't have gotten that one anyway. Okay, then can we say that can I do a persuasion check to convince them to get me down to 44 gold?
Make me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna say this is your chance to be part of something big. So first it's my column, then I'm going to get on the Real Housewives of Waterdeep, then either save the world or leak a sex tape. Both either would be fine to get my own spin-off show and gain a multi-gold billion empire. So get on board while you can.
Good fucking lord.
30.
Favorite.
He will offer you it for 100 gold. That's kind of a. Why are you in my shop again?
What is a sex tape?
And oh no, I think that would translate just fine. Basically, say that you've got 5 days in town.
I don't
If you
know.
can find some way to come up with the gold, he will distill it for you.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
All logistics along. My brother was
So-
suddenly here.
Oh, hope he's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. He just suddenly came by.
Can
So,
I
yeah.
carouse in like a like something like a nightclub for like where like all the rich girls go and like talk them into investing?
Please make me a performance check of some kind.
Oh, is it performance? Isn't it persuasion?
For carousing. Oh, so you're basically trying to extort money from people. Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying to give them the chance to invest in something that will very likely pay off in the future.
Okay, please make me a persuasion check with advantage, as you're doing this is over many days. Depending on how well you roll, depends on how much you get.
It will be the first step of the Candy K Cosmetics line. Cosmetics, of course, written with a K.
Gonna make NFTs.
You are on GM layer, by the way, rolling.
Oh,
That's fine. Okay, considerably better. Over the course of 4 days, leaving you enough time to take the coin to the alchemist and get your goods delivered, you'll be able to raise the 100 gold you need
yes.
without having to use your own funds. However, you are fairly sure that if your product does not take off, this will come at the expense of burned bridges.
Okay.
Just bridges.
As you end up getting sponsored by one of the basically nightclub owners from Baldur's Gate. Not exactly a big cheese, but he thinks he is.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to play into that. Okay, so how many bottles do I get of the perfume?
For 100 gold, 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh god.
okay. Okay, but I have this formula, and I'm going to give the first bottle to Ramiel, of course. You're going to be my product tester, and you're getting the prototype. Congrats. And the name of the
No, go ahead.
yes, the name of the perfume is Draconic, and the picture on the packaging is RuPaul in full drag with a riding a drake.
Who is this man?
RuPaul, you're missing out on something. You need to come to Watch ID. They have the best drag shows there.
Why would I wish to watch someone drag something?
I will burn that bottle deep.
You will see. You will see. Just use it. I will explain how to use it and things like that. And you have like now a perfume of Drake bewitching.
Ramiel's just like listening to your explanation, and he just very slowly puts the bottle into his bag of holding, and just goes back to his room.
And 1 week with spending 1 week with her later, the three of us decide to join the Dragon Cult and destroy the world.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
You know what? That's a good idea. The Dragon Card will probably sponsor me. It will keep them control the drags better. So you should rethink that.
Drakad though.
It's dreaming.
So, okay.
This is so fucking. Oh, it is spelled with I's. I thought it was candy with a Y. Oh my god.
Taurus, your poisons.
Yes. To that.
Basically, the injury injection poisons that they will be able to synthesize equivalents to will be the drow and serpent venom and werven poison.
Werpen poison is the third one. Okay.
It is the more potent one. He will be able. He has a primer. He would be able to create something equivalent to purple worm if you had the material. He does not keep worm venom glands. They are notoriously difficult to stop going bad.
But the Wyvern poison is just a increased prior's venom snake.
Yes. And the cost is also a lot higher.
How much higher?
That.
Wow, that's a lot higher, yeah.
It's expensive, yeah.
Fuck. Damn. Okay. Now the Wyvern is out, because, yeah, no. And would you roll with that there's like a time limit for that the poisons will dry up on itself or something? Is that a thing that you're gonna hold me by?
No. Unless you open the flask, he will wax seal it.
It's like if I open it and use it once and like in game 2 weeks later I remember how it or something again or like stuff like that.
As long as when you create your poisoned bolts, for example, you store them somewhere that's sealed from the air, so like a wax sealed bolt case, or like it seal them individually, for example, then I'm
Okay.
not going to. As long as you take the precautions and say you're doing it, then I'm not going to have them decay.
Okay. Then I will purchase a 1 serpent and 1 drow flask. Because maybe a drow one come in handy. Who knows? We'll see in the future.
Okay. He will take the order, gladly, and ask you to return, please, the following noon, as it will take him a day to synthesize poisons such as this. He doesn't keep them in stock, as it's bad for business, and he doesn't want somebody breaking in and using them.
Smart. Smart. Then I'll also just take the precaution of buying just a few extra bolts, just, 2 more cases. And also getting what needed to if I, like so one of the what you just said. That if I apply it, it doesn't dry out if I don't use them.
Let's say 5 gold for the stuff you need for that. Just like sealing wax,
yes.
the stuff to do it. 5 gold.
In total, 405.
I think it's then like a silver for 10 bolts or whatever.
I just looked it up. Also, crossbow is 1 gold per 20 bolts.
Okay.
According to the book.
Yep, that's fine. That's good.
You just buy 2 like industrial sized crates of them and we just leave them on We just leave them in Ramiel's cart.
Yeah, that's what a cart's for, right? I mean,
Do you by any? I would.
have a giant
Good
fucking
sir.
sword in there.
I would like one of your finest ballista.
Do you have a chain gun by any chance?
It doesn't have to fire big bolts. It just needs to fire 1,000 small fuckers.
Flechette rounds.
Cartridge size? Great. Okay, yeah, you'll be able to do that without a problem. With that done, is there anything else anyone can think of that they would like to do before we begin to hand wave?
I'll just let it out. You sure you want to put all on the cart? Maybe you can store a couple of them in my. Or I can hold it for you in my bag of holding, in case you want to, make some poison arrow on this mob.
What?
I mean, the poison.
Your mic is cutting out, Joe.
I mean, do you want to put all everything on the cart, or you want to store a couple of them on our bag of holdings?
The bolts? They're just bolts. I
Or
mean,
just bolts? Okay.
yeah, just bolts. Like, I'm keeping
Oh.
the poisons on me. No one's got touching that.
Oh, okay.
That's 200 gold per flasks. I mean, holy shit. You're not getting that if that's what you were trying to do. I'm onto you, furry ball.
Also, I would try to make a healing potion.
Okay, please go ahead. And
You try, right?
2 tries. Yep.
You know what? I will go ahead and you have an herbalism kit.
Yeah, I do.
I will use the help action.
Are you proficient with herbalism kit?
Yes, I am.
Then you may make it an advantage.
Ronald's got nothing else to do other than train Ulcus terribly. Because I'm doing it over 6 days, can I have advantage on that animal handling check? I'm kidding.
I mean, you already succeeded. The
Yeah.
cost was like
A 1 into his intelligence.
yeah, it's like you can't fail to teach him something. You can cause him brain damage, however. Okay, and second. Okay, that's already over the